less than a handful of times since his Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cincinnati. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're now and go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Cincinnati.
Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Mayfield now. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Aaron Donald on the stop. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hill going to try and run with it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. The quick slant caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
That's good for another Jacksonville first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hill now operating from the red zone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Hill going to keep it on the option. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
Allen from the gun on third down. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Forced out to his left. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscored. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
The open man is Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. 53 to Mike, 53, check 53. And it's getting in holes. Alert! 53 to Mike.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Mike, here we go, D. Let's go.
After the sack on first down, Allen, he gets it left side to Johnson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Returning it, John Ross. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
J.J. Nelson, the intended target. But it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 8 yards out, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now Ross to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Taylor Rapp with a pick.
Oh, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Their own 46-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll run for it with Akers. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Allen being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yep.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taysom Hill keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
What's the score? Jaguars 24, Bengals 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Cameron Jordan getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Yards. It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
A pickup of 15 yards, but it's now 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
To number 1.
A big play there.
Cincinnati.
66 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. On play action, Allen flushed out right. Lets it go for Nelson. This is caught inside the 15. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running from the gun, Johnson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
There's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taysom Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Bengals 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. First down, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the pass. 53 to Mike, 53.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Lets it go for, oh, wow.